Okay, today is the 8th. Yes, I'm a little scruffy. I'm getting ready to get ready to go. A few little things today. So I'm going to talk about two things today. One is, one, go a little bit more on P2. I don't know if it's going to be in the title or not. Somebody put in a comment on one of my videos on the P2 that the fire suppression system doesn't work for the P2, that they have to put out a new fire suppression system. So those of you who are looking at getting the fire suppression system, hold off. I guess they are keeping it secret that the fire suppression system doesn't work, and they will be releasing a new one soon. So yeah, with that, they actually warned me not to, if I bought it for the P2, don't open it. Fortunately, I bought it for the M1. I bought two, one for the M1, one for the D1. D1's installed. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put it on the M1 because it doesn't work. Because that little, if you bought the P2, that little hole for the thing, the fire suppression, yeah, it's completely different. So they should have said something instead of saying it works the fire suppression system. But you know what? It's standard. And the second part of this, and the reason I started this, is I get the email. I get another copyright strike from Universal Music. Well, first of all, my assistant was supposed to remove everything so I wouldn't get another copyright strike. She missed one. But YouTube is just outright denying my claim. Now remember, Heart on My Sleeve was whatever, AI. Generative. I'm losing it right now. I'm pissed off. They do not own it. Current U.S. copyright says they cannot own it. They're big. They'll probably get that changed. When they change it, it changes. But let me go through this. For the latest copyright strike, thank you for your counter notification. Based on the information you provided, it appears that you do not have the necessary rights to post the content to YouTube. You're allowed, for one, something that's not copyrighted. Two, there's this thing called fair use. Fair use is considered anything under 10 seconds. The portion in question is 6 seconds. 6 is less than 10. I would play you the portion of it, but this video would be copyright struck, and they track it across all the channels that you own. Since this channel is semi-affiliated with the other channel, since it's under the same email, it would probably get a copyright strike, and then I lose all of my channels because I have multiple channels. I only have one other that I really do, and that's my main business channel, but I do have other business channels, but I have people front them for me. And I'd lose my entire business, a 6-figure business, because of these idiots. So again, maybe I should have done it under fair use, but I don't feel it was a fair use issue because they don't own the copyright. There's more. Therefore, we regretfully cannot honor your request. It has not been forwarded to the original claimant. Remember, I said, please have them provide you the copyright. They're not even going to ask them if they have a copyright, which they don't. This is established fact. They don't have a copyright. They're just doing copyright strikes. We will not be able to restore your video. To learn more about copyright, bullshit, keep in mind copyright strikes expire after 3 months, as long as you've completed the copyright school. Copyright school says I'm not supposed to use something that's copyrighted when it's not fucking copyrighted. And even if it was, it's under 10 seconds, which makes it fair use. Fair use has been established by the courts also. So it gives the video that's included. I'll read you my statement to them. As stated before in my previous in the previous illegal Universal Music Group takedowns, they do not own a copyright to Heart on My Sleeve. They do not. They are putting my channels and livelihood at risk, and you can pass to them. If my channel is removed, maybe this is why they didn't do it, because I just put all these threats in. The other copyrights claim is still going through the processes. My channel is removed, I will make it hurt. And I'm going to make it hurt. I'm contacting the Electronic Freedom Foundation. I'm serious as hell. I'll tell you about the, after I finish this, hopefully I'll have enough time to tell you about the meat. That's a promise. Now back to this action. The song in question, Heart on My Sleeve, is a generative AI-derived song that has not been produced by UMD and does not star their actual artist. I said start. I feel like an idiot now. I was hot as hell when I typed this out last night. And I'm looking at it, and hold on, let me look at my dates or times. They denied it within an hour from me typing it out. It does not star their actual artists. I understand that UMD wants to stop generative AI, but that is something that has to be settled by the US copyright laws, which don't cover AI. Current law states that a copyright can only be obtained by a human, and at this time, AI is not considered human. This is true, a fact. Matter of fact, I've talked about this one before. The last time I talked about this BS with UMD, the macaque in Indonesia that took his own picture, and then everybody, the artist, the photographer wanted to try to get copyright. U.S. Copyright Office said no, he cannot, because it was taken by an animal, and animals are not human. And then animal rights activists tried to get the copyright for the macaque so he could make money, whatever. Yeah. Again, as with the last copyright strike, I asked that UMD produce the copyright. They're not even going to go to them to ask them to produce the copyright. Not just to say they have a copyright, which they don't. I have no problems going to war. I don't. You see that? 14 confirmed air-to-ground kills in combat. I'm no fucking joke. Have someone from UMD look at my channel. I am a combat veteran, and I've led men into combat. I will fight this war. Bottom line, they don't own the copyright to this song. It was created by a person named Ghostwriter. By the way, copyright has to be from the original author. Ghostwriter did not copyright it. And he or she, no one knows who Ghostwriter is, or they, did not obtain a copyright because it's generative AI, because you cannot obtain a copyright on AI produced content. I swear, and this is all the stuff that are just the boxes I clear, I swear on the panel. I mean, how? Because they know they don't have to worry about shit. Because they know YouTube's got their back. Because they know YouTube is playing their music, you know, where it needs to be played for them to get money. This is so damn sick. This is real, actual law. And even if, I don't even, will they even let me, let me see. I wonder will they even let me try to go in, let's see, these little fuckers, and then dispute their denial, because then I've claimed fair use, but I doubt they're gonna do it. They're just gonna say it's closed. Bye. Go away. Go away. We have to protect Universal Music. Channel is doing well. Picked up 50 subscribers in the last month. Got a call just last night from a dude. Oh man, let me see here. I go to my studio, probably have to drag this over to this one. Rejected. Select action. Contact claimant. So my only I can't do anything but contact the claimant now. I can't just go in and go like, That's the only thing I have. Contact claimant. Please provide the copyright. I'm gonna do it. The only thing they have is an email address to contact some. Who the hell is ifpi.org? Let me see here. See if it even exists. In other words, it wasn't even them. They just... I'm going to have to contact the Electronic Freedom Foundation. Because, no. Unbelievable. I can't even see how many, let me see if I can do this. This part, I can't even see like how many subscribers, I mean, because they take your views away from you. Let me see if I can see it now, since it's private. Because they've gone from being, no, video is no longer available due to copyright claim from Universal Music Group. I wonder, can I do it this way? I go back to my studios. No. Just absolutely sick and ridiculous. Let's see, my videos. So I know it was on May 7th. Okay, it shows it removed. Okay, this doesn't add up. The F. What? The hell's all this shit? How do they find? So I'm looking at these videos. I'm looking at this one. It's like copyright protected content found, but doesn't affect your short. What copyright protected content? It's me just walking through a house. What content? Okay, so licensed music, okay, that I use from software I own, they still did a claim and ID against me. A content claim ID. That video was produced in software that I own, and the song is part of the license that I fucking own. This shit's getting ridiculous. It's just getting absolutely fucking ridiculous. Huh? Unlisted? Why is that video unlisted? Hold up. Did it contain something? I don't want to play it here because Why is this video private? Is it because she didn't, okay. Moved. Public. Okay, now I got to go do something because she privated videos that. Hold on, I'm going to do something here real quick. Let me see if I can do this. Why was this video privated? Okay, I'm here in Las Vegas. Why was she going around? What it is, she went to videos, I think, hold on. This video was made private. Hold on. The offending thing, isn't it? Okay, wait a minute. Nope. She privated the wrong damn video, so these things are losing me damn money. Oh, Jesus. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get this straight now. Then I'll talk about what I'm talking about going to war and shit. So these door-to-door meat salesmen, yeah, meat. I think I may have talked. I don't know. Come to my door, and they're gonna it's like, you know what? I could put some meat in my freezer. It's like some T-bones in there and shit. Plus they had some lobster and stuff. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it. So anyway, we get down to the thing, give them a card. They didn't even show me like the shit they're writing out. They just took my card, put it through the square. I was like, well, how much you charging me? And then I look at, or maybe it was like at the signature thing where I saw the charge. I think that's part of their thing. It's like, that doesn't add up. And then it's like, oh, well, we have to charge 3% for the credit card. Okay, whatever. And we have to charge taxes. It's like, whoa! In this state, non-prepared food is not taxed. This was frozen, which definitely means not non-prepared. AKA, I can't eat it. Unless you could eat it directly after purchasing, it cannot be taxed. And I tell him this, he's like, this asshole had the audacity to tell me I was wrong. I've been living here enough, and I've been looking at my bill long enough to know when I buy frozen food, there's no damn charge. Even when I buy food from Amazon, if it's like canned, I don't pay for it. If it's something that has to be prepared, cooked, I don't pay taxes. It's only prepared food that you can just like take it in its form right then, like a candy bar. Those are taxed because you can eat a candy bar direct. So anyway, I'm like, I'm like, you know what? We're going to dance in the moonlight, boy. Except for he did do one thing. He was smart. He didn't leave. They talked about like if we want more, if we have issues, we can get a refund, blah, blah, blah. Like if some meat's bad. He left no information. There is no contact information on any of the boxes for the meat. The receipt only said Metro Meats, nothing else. I think he intentionally didn't leave a card or anything behind because, see, I should have noticed this. It's my fault. Because he knew that I was on to his ass. There's one small problem he forgot about. Do you know what that is? I paid with a credit card. Which means they're traceable. So guess what I did? Which is another thing that's frightening. I contacted the taxing bureau for sales taxes. So I contact them. First of all, the number on the website, you can't do anything. They tell you to go to online. You go online, they tell you to fill the thing out and press the button, which didn't work. So I printed it out and sent it to the email that was there, which bounced back. Sent it again from another email because never can tell. It didn't bounce back, so we'll see. I'm going to follow up maybe next week. This is ridiculous. Government's always up people's ass, but when somebody wants to turn in a real tax sheet, because I'm sure you know what they're doing. They're collecting an extra 8.5%, 9% of profit. They're not sending that shit to the state. Trust me, they're not sending that shit to the state. It was even the way he responded when I called his ass, because most people don't think or know this shit. And I'm not trying to say I'm smarter than anybody else, because that's Dunning-Kruger bullshit. But come on now. You charge your taxes on something that's not supposed to be charged tax on? So I don't know how I'm going to fight these idiots, because they didn't forward it. There's nothing but an email. They took a strike. These people are not going to, YouTube is not going to even forward my complaint. Even though, regardless, even if they had a copyright, it falls within fair use. Fair use is under 10 seconds. Ooh, you know where I learned that from? Legal Eagle. From Vid Summit. I should contact Legal Eagle and go like, hey, I had a 6-second clip from a song that's not even copyrighted, got a copyright strike, and YouTube denied my counterclaim. In other words, you got one strike. Oh, we deny it. I can't even appeal the denial. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Look here. Just big old copyright strike. Hold on. Two out of three. One more copyright strike, I lose my damn channel. I still can't believe she missed it. That's 1 and 2. They're just, maybe I shouldn't have just went on about I'm going to war against them and shit. That's my fault. Should have just been all diplomatic. I'm sorry, but they do not own a copyright. It has been established, and they're just going around striking, doing copyrights. Please ask them for a copy of the copyright, which they don't have. It's all of it. The whole thing with the, let me read you the thing from the person. Hold on here. This person posted this to my page. Hi, Breaking Nook. I believe you may have bought the fire safety set for the P2. I actually bought it for the M1, but I was going to use it on the P2 because M1 offers me very little now that I have the P2. Matter of fact, I have to decide what to do because my wife will, of course, want me to try to give it to somebody in her family. Something I paid thousands of dollars for because she didn't have to pay for it. If you have not used it, don't. I found out this morning that the current fire safety set is not fully compatible with the P2. I found this out because the set does not have a cable that connects to the port of the P2. There's a port. Xtool has secretly, they have told me not to tell people, preparing to launch a different fire safety set that will be fully compatible and be properly connected to the P2. AKA, is this going to be another one like I was talking about when I got the extension rails for the D1 Pro? No, I had the extension rails in D1 Pro when I bought the 40 watt. They hadn't thought about it at the time that they needed to have longer cables. Fortunately, they sent them for free. But for 2 weeks, I couldn't do shit. 40 watt was just sitting there. They are sending out, well, I haven't ordered it because I have a couple of them, but I'm still going to order it. You know, the free cable to use in the P2 if you have an RA2 for the D1. Problem is the D1 and the see, this proves it too. I never thought about it. This proves this shit because they said if you have the RA2 for the M1, you don't need to worry, it works fine. But if you have the RE2 for the D1, they need to send you the cable, but it's the cable for the M1. When I got my RE2s, I asked a question. It's like I have a D1 and an M1. When RE2 came out, they said you have to buy one for each. That was a direct quote. You have to buy one for each. That was a lie. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this because, oh crap, I need to get a bunch of stuff done. I need to go get ready to go to my meetings and get shaved up and everything, and change clothes, of course.